Hello and thank you for downloading this most recent episode of Movie Guys Podcast. Before we start the show tonight, we wanted to give everybody a word of warning that each episode produced by Movie Guys Podcast is for a mature audience. You have been warned. Also, all of our reviews are spoiler filled. So if you have not seen the film that we're going to talk about tonight, turn off the show and come back when you're ready to listen. Thank you so much for downloading, and we hope you enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another awesome episode of Movie Guys Podcast. And tonight we're talking about Superbad 2, the younger version. I am Jordan, and I'm joined here, like always, with Eric and Ed. How you doing tonight, Eric?
Ed.
Yeah, you're with Ryan here, bud.
Oh, did I say Ed?
It's okay. It's okay. Friends grow apart, as we find in this movie, right? So
Yeah.
Ed will miss you. It's hard to let go, but we're letting in the new class now, the new part of the good boys. What was the crew in this that was on the
A
scooters?
beanbag.
Oh,
The scoot.
Oh yeah, you know
know
you're part of the Beanbag Boys too. I thought you were to grow up and be part of the
The scooter.
the Scooter
So
Brigade
I
or
can't
Rescue
remember what
Squad.
they called it.
Skid Squad. I don't know. That seems a little more offensive, but a lot happened in this movie. It was a nostalgic trip, though. What do you think, Ryan?
I mean, I feel like they did I don't say accurately. They did capture a certain essence of when you're first learning those words and discovering yourself. Quote. Not like in an emotional way, like a physical way.
Was this movie needed? Do you think? Like, is this like has something like this been done before?
Yes, and I'm going to apologize for Ryan. I'm just kind of on autopilot. Sorry. Yeah, like every 10 years we got to get the new comedy. The last one was Pineapple Express, right?
I
Came out in
mean,
2009.
but I mean, like done with I guess the kids, like the kid part of it too. You know, like where
Like that
kids are
raunchy
actually
high school coming of age thing.
yeah, you know, where
Well, yeah, we needed that because one of the guys that was making out with his girlfriend says, "Hey, fuck off, Stranger Things."
that was pretty
Right
funny.
now, that's popular right now. You know.
So yeah, it's basically what we got is a kind of a R-rated version of Stranger Things. Then
Yeah.
funnier than The Good Son, but a little more less than super bad, right?
Good Son with Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood. Is that what your reference was?
I mean, you had kids acting bad in that movie, man.
It was murderous mother. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So this is the second time the Movie Guys podcast has reviewed a comedy. Our first one is in our archives. Just check out Sausage Party. We had a fun time reviewing that one. So I guess we'll be in the same ballpark as this. We're not really going to go through the plot per se. We're just going to talk about some of the fun moments in it, stuff we liked and what we didn't like on it. But guys, the basic premise, there's no really big story. It's three horned up kids, or maybe not horned up, guys that are trying to be horned up, are going to their first party. There's going to be kissing. There's going to be a first kissing party. All right. I mean, they got to go.
The movie isn't like a movie's structured kind of like a sitcom where they have like each act. There's three, like the beginning, the middle. They're different sub stories over the inside the larger story. Like the first one, they have to get the drone. Second one, they have to get the drugs. Third one, they have to get to the kissing party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just basically kind of a quest reward given thing. Like, here's the next task, gotta do this, and then it's just moves the plot along. Again, I was telling Ryan before that I think this was just a simple story, and that some people were probably just sitting around watching maybe like a wholesome movie where this happened in a day, thing like a Goonies or Stranger Things, and they thought, you know what happens if we threw a bunch of fuck words in here and some drugs and made it a movie. I think that's what we got out of this. Uh, and that's not bad, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, all those girls wanted was their Molly, for God's sakes.
Yeah, that was they added a fun little kick to it. Uh, Typical movie like this, you probably get something like I don't know, like a high school bully, right? Like them running from a like a Christmas Story type of thing, where they're
There
running
you go.
they're running away from some sort of bully. But on this one, it's not that they're being bullied. It's just that these girls are hounding them because these kids took the drugs.
And I think Eric, you'd be upset too if the kids took your drug.
Dude, took my Molly. Like, yeah.
Now
especially-
Molly is that MDMA?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's a.
What did
feels
you
real
just
good.
say?
It's ecstasy.
Well,
What?
it's yeah, better. Ecstasy's is cut with all the dirty stuff.
Okay.
Molly just
Oh,
seems to be
Molly's like the new version.
yeah, sure. We'll say it's new improved. It's different, but it's party drug. It's a party drug.
Oh, great. Will
Like-
my heart explode like ecstasy does?
No,
Oh.
you actually might like a Somali.
I would.
Yeah, I think it might chill you out, man.
Does
I'll-
everything feel good?
Yeah, it certainly does. I'm
Yeah.
glad that like none of the kids took the Molly, and like their biggest challenge in this movie was sipping a beer, which I thought was kind of cute, actually.
Yeah. No. Hey, real quick, we all have speaking of the beer thing, we all drank our first beer. Eric, go. What was your first beer that you snuck?
It was a Labatt. It was a Labatt Blue for sure, canned from the garage in the fridge, or the fridge in the garage is what I meant to say.
There you go. Ryan, first beer you stole. Go.
My uncle lived with my mom shortly after my parents got divorced when I was 10, and my oldest brother is 3 years older than me, and all him and his friends were out in the backyard, and they were like being really secretive, kind of huddled over in one of the corners of the yard near the fence. And I walked over, I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And I noticed that they had taken one of my uncle's beers. And he drank exclusively Magnum malt liquor.
Whew.
Yeah, and they were swigging, and like they were having the same reaction as the kids in this movie, like kind of toughen it down to be to look strong in front of the boys. And so me being my 10-year-old cool badass self wanting to fit in with everybody, I was like, fine, yeah, sure, I'll take some. I vomited. I took a swig and I vomited.
Yeah, that's probably a
Yeah.
proper
Wow.
response for a malt liquor.
That's probably don't like beer anymore, dude.
I mean, I like beer. I just like good tasting beer.
Right, there you go. My first beer was Natural Light, of course,
A
in
natty?
my natty in my mom's fridge, and it was her boyfriend's beer. So, yep, they were on vacation for a week, and I was like, he's not gonna miss one beer out of that 24. Motherfucker did. I was grounded.
Did you open the box? Is that how we found out?
No. They were all like, out of the box. They were all displayed nicely, And I was like, I'm gonna reach in the back, because however was I, 13, I think. My 13 brain was like, he's not gonna pay attention to the can in the back.
Nah, of course not.
Why would he pay attention? It's in the back. So I grabbed the can in the back, opened it up, it sprayed, and I was like, oh, and I was like, I don't like this, and
That's just it.
and
Those antics. Like I
Mhm.
liked this movie a little bit just because they had or not a little bit, but for the little parts in it where they had like them trying to resolve a situation with those simple minds. I think it was one when they first lost the drone, and one kid, Thor, was it was just like, oh, we'll make it like a break-in, and they'll have to know, and it starts trashing the house a little bit.
I love Thor in this movie, by the way. Thor's my favorite.
I like Lucas the best, the tall black kid.
Yeah, Lucas was fun. I love how
His parents were great.
did you guys see like the promotional stuff of this where they're talking to Seth Rogen? He's like, hey, you guys, you can't watch the trailer, you're too young for this.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, man, we seen Superbad. And then Lucas is like, what's wrong? Couldn't have any black people in your movie, Superbad? And he was like, well, I'm Canadian. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was really funny. Let's talk about my one of my favorite skits in this, because Ryan's right. It's kind of like a sitcom. So with sitcoms, they have skits. One of my favorites is when he tries to steal beer and he puts it in his crotch, and the cops there. What is that in your pants? My penis. Love that whole thing. Calls his wife, girlfriend, whatever the cop does. It's like, no, I don't want kids, and they try to lock him in by a double-ended dildo that they had.
Yeah.
Loved it.
That was the cop was Sam Richardson. I like him a lot. He's a Detroit native, by the way.
Is he? I've never seen him before. I really thought it was good.
He's done a lot. He's been bouncing here back and forth. He did the show called Detroiters. That was fantastic. It was really good. Kind of like a silly show, but I like the cop in this where he's just like, man, fucking kids, just like just stop fucking with, go away, you know
Yeah.
how it
Mhm.
should be.
Exactly how it should be. Making out with the doll.
Oh,
I,
that part with
I
Stephen
want that.
Merchant, I thought was hilarious when he came in to buy the magic card.
Yeah. Who's he was in a show that tanked, Last Man on Earth. What's his name, Ryan?
Will Forte.
Oh, Eric knows. Will Ford. He played the dad.
Yeah.
And just screaming, cussing at his son. And I'm just saying to my wife, that's gonna be me. What the fuck are you doing?
He's taken on these roles. He played a dad in Booksmart as well too, the Olivia Wilde movie. And he did a good job in that too.
He did. Ryan, you're not talking much. Are you not liking this movie?
Well, I was waiting for a spot to interject, but you guys were really
Please.
saying the stuff that I was saying, that I was thinking. It's like there's not really much to the movie in and of itself. Like I was gonna bring up the CPR doll
Yeah.
thing, but you beat me to it. But even then, there's not really much I feel like could be added on to it.
Well, how about that? Let's do this while we talk about this, because I always wanted to do this, guys. We're gonna do this live on air because it's a comedy, so there's not much we can discuss. We're gonna buy a real doll right now, boys, because I want to know how much this costs. And we're gonna okay, so we're gonna build our own doll, guys, because I want to know what the CPR doll is like here. Gotta see it, right?
Well, make sure your CPR doll has double D's.
We got to do it, right? Okay, actually, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, I feel like you've done research on this before.
I'm not. My first
Go into your bookmarks there.
My first thing into real dolls was Lars and the Real Girl, right? I never knew a real doll existed until that movie. Let's see here. Oh God.
Awakening
Okay.
right there.
All right, guys. We got okay, Eric, are you a brunette or a blonde guy?
I guess a brunette.
All right, Eric, what about you?
Brunette. Ryan, you mean? You're real bad with the names.
What I said. God damn it. Ryan, are you a blonde or brunette?
Brunette.
Brunette. Okay, guys, so we can get ourselves Stephanie here with double D's. She is Stephanie 1.0 with shipping. $6,524.99.
Is she CPR certified?
She is CPR certified.
Oh,
now, if we
$50
want to
there.
get, holy shit, that looks like a real woman. Now we have options for her, what size nipples and bush and all that fun stuff. But if we do the 2.0 version, we are going to spend over $10,000 because she is an Alexa built into her.
Jesus, why would anyone want that?
She has an Amazon Alexa built into her.
It's not an Alexa. It's an Alexa, but it's not an Alexa. So because I was looking this up here, okay. So what it is like you're like, "Hi, Stephanie, how are you?" And she looks at you. Her eyes blink. Her mouth moves. "I'm good, Jordan. Pleased to meet you."
Oh no, dude, we're getting like this.
Yeah.
We're getting close to the 6th day real quick here, boys.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. That's all I need to get going.
I mean, right there, and you can program her to actually move into different positions. It says.
God, I don't.
So you say, "Stephanie, move to doggy style," and she will respond with, "Okay," and she'll move.
That's too much autonomy. That's too much. I don't even let my wife have that much autonomy.
Yeah.
So you're saying that Steve Merchant in this movie got that doll for a steal, $550?
Yeah. So I mean, $10,000. We can afford this, right?
I mean, he does lose the doll when they're on the highway.
That was a good scene.
I want to talk about the highway. I'm talking about Thor. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna live right here. And I love the other kid was Max, right?
Yeah.
He just runs, scream. That's what I would do. I'm just gonna run, Eric. I'm just gonna run. Just go for it. Like Ryan's dying in the background. Oh God.
That's basically what this movie was, though. I mean, just as Ryan said, there's not there wasn't a whole lot of substance, but in this comedy, it's just kind of one joke after another, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of them to me were laugh out loud. I like Lucas when they're in the bathroom. He told Max, "Stop thinking with your big dick, Max." That was fucking great too. So yeah, just like little moments like that, quotables that we don't see out of a comedy too often anymore.
You know what? I want to say something about this that I kind of find refreshing. I'm a big South Park fan, and I watch a lot of South Park documentaries and stuff, and just about how Trey Parker, Matt Stone got together, and they said that they wanted to make a show that showed what those kids, those age, how they talked, and how they thought. And I was like, I remember talking like that, when I was in fourth, fifth grade, not knowing, like, hey, it's a tampon. I heard this. They put this up their butts so they keep the babies from coming out, stuff like that. I found this movie to be refreshing though because of that, right? Because we all thought these crazy things when we were kids, right? I mean, like we all just thought stupid, crazy shit. Like I got a confession. You guys are gonna all say it's stupid, but I don't care.
Go.
I remember this. Let's go. What we thought was not with our bodies. Ryan, I think I told you this before. I thought before I knew what sex was and all that kind of stuff, I thought that my testicles was where my pee was held. It just made sense.
Yeah, it's common sense, of course. Is it not?
Right? Because no, I mean no, it's clearly not. But by being a young age, it's like, hey, there's my wiener because we said wiener, and right here are my balls, so that's where my pee is, right?
You learn a little bit of everything at that age, don't you?
Yeah, I know, and I just found that refreshing. That this is how the kids, especially with the tampon scene. I was like, oh god, I was probably stupid like that. Like I think Seth Rogen producing this really, really, really hit on the head here about just how kids that age talk. Is what are they in? They're in sixth grade, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're in sixth grade. Confused, don't know. They think they're talking tough, but they really don't know what they're talking about. It's fun. Especially like when Lucas breaks his arm and Thor's gagging. It's just hanging there. Like, shit. I want to party with those kids when they're older.
I hope we'll probably get another movie with these guys.
Oh,
Get older.
well, I would love to have another movie with these kids.
Well,
Because
what do you think the sequel to Better Boys? What would Better Boys be about? Like they've already gone through this big wild adventure.
Gooder Boys.
A remake of American Pie before graduation, we all get laid.
Ooh, it might be like an American Pie remake type of thing, huh?
With seventh graders though?
No, not seventh graders. I mean, like they jump. They jump. Like we wait. 5-6 years, however it takes for the kids in real life to be 18, and Better Boys. Superbad 3, and yeah, remake of American Pie. They're all going to lose their virginities before high school, before graduation.
I think it'd be funny if they took that concept and just like put it into seventh graders, because like this one they were freaking out about having to kiss girls, like we don't know how to kiss and blah 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 and all this stuff. And if just 1 year later Max has gone through all these girls and like and he's like I'm gonna get a hand job. And what's that? That's just where she rubs your leg for a long time.
My babysitter says
There you
that
go.
everyone in sixth grade gets a hand job.
Everybody gets a hand job.
Yeah. His what do you say? His sister blowjob, and then he blowjobbed his sister.
Yeah, that's
blowjob. Yeah. Actually, Ryan, that's actually a better idea than mine. Yeah, I like that. Sequel is, they're all trying to get hand jobs, but that's pretty hardcore than trying to get kisses, right? I mean,
You gotta grow up sometime, Jordan.
But like that's
no.
I like that because out of everything they've done, as far as they do the Sandlot thing where they lose the dad's item and they have to retrieve it,
Yeah.
and then they do the Harold and Kumar thing where they're running around with the drugs all day and they're being chased by whatever character, and then ultimately though they get to the big doing, which is again at that age, sixth grade, that's life shaping right there. It's traumatic almost. Was the first guy-girl kissing party, and I think that they did a pretty good job of that too. It's just the way that they made that the most extreme part of their day. After everything that they've done, this is the most extreme. And
I mean, like, wasn't that
it
for you?
adds. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying that it's that puts that perspective. It lets them always know that like we're in a sixth grade mentality here.
And isn't it funny that, back when we're that age in sixth grade, kissing a girl is like the biggest fucking deal ever. And now when I go to leave to work, I just give my wife, the husband wife peck on the lips, and that's it. Kissing's nothing anymore. It's just amazing how much we graduate from that. It's just wow. Because to be I kind of felt like I wanted to be back in sixth grade again because the innocence of it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was just fun. It was just fun, the innocence of it. And I just kind of wish I had the technology back then that they have now, because I would love to have a fucking drone in sixth grade. Oh my God. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Well,
That
I feel like they could, like kids that age, I feel like they might be using a bit more toys, but still, a lot of it. I mean, where were they at? Was it like what town was this supposed to be in?
I don't think it ever says. I don't think it ever
Doesn't
puts
matter.
it in it. I don't
American
think.
every town, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think they put it in a place because this like the story doesn't really take place in reality, so there's nothing that like, we're gonna reference or be able to reference to.
Sure.
exactly. Yeah. Well, we don't talk long about comedy, so I guess we could probably give our popcorn ratings for this one here. Eric, let's go with you, buddy. What will be your popcorn rating for Good Boys?
Listen, guys, like it's a comedy. I enjoyed this movie. There was laugh out loud moments. I really did like it. But this movie is in a week. I'm gonna forget a lot of it. It's just one of those movies where again, there's not a whole lot of staying power there. It doesn't have that same gusto. Again, it was funny. There's a lot of memorable moments in this. And I wish everyone that was involved with it they did a good job. I think it was funny, but I'm just not in a rush to see this again. I think it's more of a Netflix movie, but medium bag just because I enjoyed myself. I'll put some butter on that bag just because it was just a good watch. That's about it. It was a good one-timer watch.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ryan, haha, I got your name. What is your popcorn rating for Good Boys?
I think I'm gonna give this one a small bag. Most of the stuff Eric just went through, I agree with. Um, there were funny moments. I liked the kid that played Max, Jacob Tremblay. I think he's a really good actor. He's from Room. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Room.
Oh, that's him. That's where I saw
Right.
him from. Okay.
Yeah, I personally believe he should have been nominated for an Oscar for that movie, but he did not get a nomination. He was really good in Wonder. I think that's the only other big movie he's been
Was
in.
he the kid in one? He was the main kid.
Yeah, Augie.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, and then I like the kid that plays Lucas. I wasn't huge on the kid that played Thor. Just because I don't know, he came off as more annoying to me
Yeah.
than anything, and you're not supposed to feel that way about him. But like the movie does just enough to get you invested in the characters and the jokes. They throw so much out that a lot of it sticks. The ones that don't aren't really like big jokes. They just kind of fall away and you forget about them. But I mean, overall, like Eric said, this is like a one and done. If it's on in the background, it's whatever. I'm not gonna turn it off. I'm probably just not gonna pay attention to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ryan on this one. This one's definitely a small bag, but I would like to have some Milk Duds with melted butter in them. This is just junk food, all right? This is a fun junk food movie. It's something that I'll never watch again for a long time. Like why the hell did I buy Sausage Party? I watched that movie once after I bought it, and that was it. Like that's what this is. Like, this movie was funny. I'll buy it for some stupid reason. I'll watch it once, and then it'll sit in my Amazon queue for forever. It had a lot of great funny lines, but I don't think it's going to have as much staying power as Superbad or as Pineapple Express. I think those movies have a little more iconic stuff in it compared to this one. So that's kind of my 2 cents on Good Boys. But next week, we're going down the horror route again. We're going to be doing Ready or Not. And my chair almost broke and I almost fell. So anyway, Jesus Christ, I almost fucking fell. Live on air. I almost screamed like a little girl.
I should have recorded.
I
The
know.
video.
I know. So yeah, but anyway, so we'll be doing Ready or Not next week, and then the week of Labor Day. Movie Guys Podcast will be taking a week off so we can spend time with our families, and we'll be coming back after Labor Day with It Chapter 2, a movie I've been waiting all year for. Can't wait for that one. So thank you, everybody, for listening to this most recent episode of Movie Guys Podcast. You can check us out at movieguyspodcast.com, movieguyspodcast.podbean.com. You can find us on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram. Just search for Movie Guys Podcast. And you can download many other episodes on movieguyspodcast.com, on iHeartRadio, on Spotify, and, of course, on Podbean and iTunes. Just search for Movie Guys Podcast. Eric and Ryan, thank you so much for listening, being with me on this most recent episode. I can't talk tonight. Have a good night, guys.